This week we read a portion of Chukat, and the Torah tells us of a song that the Jewish people sang before entering the land of Israel. We're all familiar with the Az Yashir that we say every day in our davening, where the Jewish people sang the song of praise and thanksgiving to the Almighty for the great miracle of splitting of the Red Sea when they left Egypt. This week, the Torah tells us there was another miracle that took place, where the enemies were hiding in the caves of the mountain and planning that when the Jewish people would pass by in the valley, they would come out of the caves and they would throw arrows, stones, etc., and kill out the Jewish people. Miraculously, the Torah tells us that two mountains moved together, and the people in the caves were crushed. And then, after the Jewish people passed by, the mountain split, and the Be'er, the well that traveled with the Jewish people throughout the desert, washed all the limbs and blood and the arms of the enemies, and the Jewish people realized the great miracle that happened, and they sang a song. All Yasher Yisrael. The question is, there were so many miracles that happened to the Jewish people during their travel in the desert. The manna, the water, other wars that they fought and they won. Why all of a sudden, when it comes to this particular situation, do the Jewish people find it necessary to sing a song? Or perhaps they actually always sang songs, but it was only this song that Torah records. And the Rabbi explains, based on Rashi's interpretation of the Torah, that these two miracles, the splitting of the Red Sea and this miracle that we read about in this week's portion, the Jewish people had nothing to do with it. It's not that they went to war and God made them victorious, or they did something. They didn't do anything. God said, be quiet, and the war will be won when it came to the splitting of the sea. And likewise, in this week's portion, they didn't even know they were in trouble. After realizing the great miracle, the Jewish people said, this we have to thank God for. Miracles that we had nothing to do with, this calls for an extra expression of thanksgiving and to sing a special song to the Almighty for this great miracle. My friends, in truth, every day miracles are happening to us that we don't realize. And therefore, what I want to bring to your attention today is that we have to be thankful to God for everything that happens in our life. Getting up in the morning calls for thanksgiving. Having a good day, thanksgiving. Help other people, had an opportunity to make a difference in the world. Again, it's time for us to show our appreciation and to thank God for the hidden miracles that He does for us on a day-to-day basis. May God bless us in that merit to see the ultimate miracle where we all will put hands down that it's a miracle. Coming of Mashiach, may it happen splendid in our day. Shabbat Shalom to you all.